Thank you, Scott, for inviting me to say a few words. The theme of this year's Control-Con is the dawn of a new era. We are living in exciting times. 50 years in the control industry has allowed me to participate in the evolution and navigation of many eras. When one era ends and another begins, our life as we know it changes forever. We're about to enter into the most exciting and life-changing era we have ever seen. I started in 1960 in the era of pneumatic controls. By 1970, we had entered the era of direct digital controls, the DDC era. Sinclair Energy, my consulting company, was doing DDC automation, computer simulations, and energy savings. In 1975, I was part of a team for one of the first DDC systems. In the early 1980s, we had evolved to standalone panels, which evolved to microcomputer cards and the acceptance of BACnet. In 1984, I was introduced to a new startup called Tritium and the Niagara Framework, the first venture into IP. In 1994, we started Enviromation Services, combining the words environment and automation. Our vision was trading in the second car, the long commute, for a laptop and a home office. Unfortunately, Enviromation crashed and burned. We were too soon to market. The internet was new, communication was too slow, and education of the masses was needed. But we always learn more from our mistakes than our successes. So go out and make some mistakes. The sooner your dreams fail, the sooner it has a chance to become the reality. Through this failure, we discovered the power of the internet and networks, both personal and digital. With the internet, we were able to bring great minds together wherever, whenever. Sinclair Energy eventually grew and left home to become Sinclair Consulting, doing automation and energy retrofits, but measuring their savings in tons of carbon. We started our retirement project, Automated Buildings, in 1999 as the first internet era source for building automation information. We connected people with the industry leaders using the voices of many of the speakers in the room today. The key to this next era will be how quickly we embrace change, collaboration, new voices, and new realities. The value everyone in this room holds is the knowledge of what has come before and what it'll take us all to navigate this exciting next era. Our failure of Enviromation over the 30 years is now the core of where society is moving, propelled by a world pandemic. The ESG movement is filled with opportunities. The environment is now everywhere and anywhere. Remote work is a reality. Social acceptance of all we do is necessary. Global warming is a genuine concern. Government policies are dictating aggressive goals that will have to be validated by our industry. Exciting times. Connection has caught up to our communication needs. Man is teaching machines. Machines will soon teach themselves and be the foundation of future AI. We are still getting there. Recruiting new people to our industry is cardinal. ChatGPT is our newest employee, but needs guidance. Everyone in the room must add their experience of all their eras we have lived and learned. We need to attract young talent by applying their knowledge to the new era. Those that are ready to utilize these new technologies while demonstrating their concern for the world environment. It's the perfect storm ushered in by this new era. I'm extremely pleased that some of my legacy is carrying on with Brad White, the president of the new SES, writing an article called "Want Your Work to Have Real Impact? Smart Buildings is the place for you." This is the encouragement we need to send to our youth to get them into our industry. So as the dawn begins to break over this Enviromation era, or whatever you end up calling it, I want to ask you to imagine the changes you might see after your 50 years in the industry. How will the changes we make today affect your lives and the world you leave behind?